Well, I need to be careful because it's actually October 30th at the time of recording, and there, I think, are some trick-or-treaters, but I mean, earlier this evening when it got dark, I didn't see any trick-or-treaters, so I have no idea if there are trick-or-treaters or not, but I did hear the door knock just a few minutes ago, so I don't know how that will go, but I do have to be careful with the lights being on, and I'm alone in the house, so no one else is going to answer the door. We don't have candy. My family is in some other state in the country, helping a family member move, so I'm here alone in the house. I get the whole house to myself, and yeah, I'm actually feeling very kind of feeling all the emotions at the moment. I'm discouraged, I'm sad, I'm excited, motivated. It's like, it's a mix of all of the good and bad feelings. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I actually looked up on a Facebook group I'm part of for small YouTubers. I asked them if they had any advice for vlogging, because I do vlogging and whatever. Something that was said was kind of similar to something that I've just heard left and right this whole year, basically. At least half of the year I've heard is to just be yourself, just do it, just record, because at least in the words, well, not in the words, but paraphrasing what the comment said, was that anything that I record becomes content. So I shouldn't be afraid to look at anything I do as, oh, maybe it's too boring for a vlog, or like I don't have, like, so, okay, basically I've had quite a struggle figuring out if I even have anything exciting to vlog about, and this comment on my Facebook post said that don't worry about that. It doesn't matter, because with vlogging, it's you. And this is something I totally believe, is that vlogging, it's you. It's all about you. It's your life. And because like what he said was every single day you shower, you eat breakfast, you go shopping, you clean the house, you know, you do all these things, and what you should be looking at when it comes to vlogging is, and making content, is that all of those things can be content. Even if it's boring, you can still do it, because that's what people, at least the people that actually do watch your videos on a regular basis, they're watching you because they're interested in seeing that there is someone else out there who does the same thing that they do. And if I can present myself as being someone real and genuine on this platform, I'm more likely to find other people or reach other people, other subscribers and viewers that want to watch me because they need help, I guess. They need motivation, they need something to get their mind off of their worries for a few minutes or whatever. So that's what I'm doing. Even for me, doing this actually has gotten me to break out of the monotony of the things that I do every day since I've been at my parents' house for the last few weeks. It's just so boring. Give you a little bit of something different. All I do is sit here on the computer and I play Minecraft, or I watch YouTube videos, and that's great in moderation, but that is not what I want to be doing and spending my life doing. It's awful. It's not something that you should be proud of to do if you're doing it constantly, every day, all day long. it gets really tiring, really boring. So I've actually gotten into wanting to try weaving. So I can't wait. I actually have in the car, I went shopping and I got some extra materials. This actually isn't exactly the same type of loom that I was expecting to get. I thought it was going to be much easier to set up and everything, but this setup is a little complicated. At which I do know of a much cheaper and simpler way to make a loom. And I can make it however I want, whatever size I want, and whatever. So I can't wait to get to that point. But for now, I am just trying just a pre-made loom from a craft store near me. So this is what I've got so far, but it's not perfect, and I gotta look at some YouTube videos and see what I'm doing wrong and see if I can fix this and basically do better, because I know I can do better than this. I know what I have to do, but I just want to make sure that I have the right stuff and that I know what I'm doing mostly. As you probably saw in the beginning of the video, I've moved out of my last apartment, and well, here's the stuff. Well, maybe not half of my stuff. This is actually like most of my stuff. There might be a few things out in the garage, but this is like kind of half of my stuff that I have here. I actually want to go through, I brought this in earlier this evening because it was all in the garage, but I want to go through all of this and basically filter and decide what stuff I want to keep and what stuff I want to get rid of. This container is not mine, and because it's so grungy and dirty and kind of gross, I'm going to empty this bin out and use this bin as the bin for things that I don't want to keep. And then for obviously the rest of the bins, and even all the stuff that I have out in the garage in that direction, all of this stuff will be in these bins or other ways of deciding what things I want to keep and what things I don't. So I'm going to be going through that. I don't know, I might do it tonight, I might do it later. Did I say it's October 30th? Let me explain a little bit. So I live in Utah, and it's heavily populated with members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which I am also a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And because of that, we actually celebrate in Utah, or at least around the areas that I live in, we celebrate Halloween on Saturday or on a day that's not Sunday. So if Halloween falls on a Sunday, which I believe it does, but if it falls on a Sunday, then we celebrate Halloween on a Saturday. So the reason why I'm worried about trick-or-treaters tonight is because Halloween falls on Sunday, which is tomorrow, and we don't celebrate Halloween on Sunday. So that's just a little bit of explanation of exactly what's going on and why I'm so worried about trick-or-treaters. But happy Halloween for you guys, because I think I'm putting this out on Halloween, so happy Halloween to you guys. I won't be celebrating because it's on a Sunday, but today I'm kind of celebrating. I'm not really celebrating. I don't know, like if I had my own house or apartment, I would be going all out. I'd be decorating for Halloween. I'd be like all of the things behind me, like everything. I'd have lights outside and decorations outside. I would be decorating full on for Halloween. But I don't have my own apartment and I don't have my own house. So I can't really do that very well. I don't know. Some of you I'm Facebook friends with. Some of you I'm not. Some of you have followed me for a while on my YouTube channel, and on my Instagram as well. So you guys kind of have an idea of what my thought process is for things in life, and what I'm doing, what I want to do, and what my goals and my dreams are. And so I don't know exactly where I was going with that, but there's that. All right, so let me go through with you some thoughts that I have. I've been doing a lot of research and doing a lot of like personal work on what I want to do and what I want to become in the future. Knowing my Zodiac sign, being a Virgo, that has had a huge impact and influence in a lot of my decisions. Not because I'm trying to literally follow those things, but I just know that I'm happier when I do follow those things, and my life is easier managed for me when I follow the things that relate to Virgo. I will say that contrary to what a lot of other people think about me following and just really hardcore being obsessed with my Zodiac sign, I am not doing it because of it being a Zodiac sign. I'm following my Zodiac sign because I have literally seen all of these patterns for Virgo in my life, in my childhood, in who I am as a person. I've seen all those things, all the things that relate to Virgo has been pretty much 100% me. And I mean, obviously there are things that are like, okay, I've seen that a little bit, but for me, this is how I deal with it. In those cases, it's not that it's incorrect and that, oh, Virgo must not be me, and oh, Zodiac signs are a fluke. No, it's not me, because I've learned to work with certain things, or I've learned how to work around certain things, or, you know, it's like, you have your Virgo personality, but then, or your Zodiac personality, but then you also have your own personal personality that isn't your Zodiac sign. And so, yeah, there are things that aren't really me about being a Virgo, but at the same time, that's just because I do have my own personality, and I gotta respect that. But and this is something that in all the research that I've done, everyone keeps saying you gotta just follow your own, like use the Zodiac signs as a guide, a basis for how you live your life, but you don't have to follow it 100%. Whatever works for you, do that. And again, that's something that I realized is the theme for this year for me is just be yourself, and it doesn't matter what other people think. Just be yourself and figure it out. Be yourself within reason. It doesn't matter what other people think. Sorry I repeated that, but I guess it had to be said. I kind of feel like this is more of a talking vlog. Not really much to show, at least that I can think of for right now. I just have a lot on my mind at the moment, and so I'm trying to say it as fast as I can, but be as clear as I can, and trying to put this vlog together. Doing this vlog has gotten me to get out of the monotony of all the things that I just do every day, all day long, basically. So I am grateful and excited for the ability to be able to do this. And something that's really been on my mind a lot in the last few weeks is my strong desire to find a mate. I know this sounds weird, And it's like, why are you bringing this kind of topic up in a video, let alone posting it on YouTube? But I mean, it goes back to exactly what I talked about earlier, was that I don't have much to show. So if I don't have much to show, what if I talk about it? What if I talk about what is going on in my mind? And now that I'm thinking about it, this is something that I've been struggling with the last few days, because I've been feeling lonely and really disconnected from people. I don't necessarily look to, and I'm sorry, this is really sad. I know one of my brothers will watch this, and I'm sorry for you having to hear this, but I don't really actually want to have a deep connection with my family. I do not want one. At least right now in my life, I don't want one. But what I do want is my family. I want a connection with my family. My family consists of, well, you guys, the people watching my videos. I want to have and develop a connection with you guys. I want you guys to be part of my life, be part of me, and why I do what I do. I want you guys. But also, too, I am really searching for a mate. A lot of you, if not all, know that I'm gay, but because I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I have sought personal revelation. I've done lots of praying and lots of fasting about what I need to do in my life. I'm getting spiritual chills on the back of my neck, down my back. That's how I feel the Spirit confirm and witness to me what I'm saying to be true, at least for me. That for me, I need to find a mate, and it's not a guy. I'm not supposed to find a guy. As much as the natural man for me wants to search for a guy, because guys are super attractive, and they are so easy to really fall in love with. Girls just I don't find them very attractive. I mean, I can appreciate their beauty, but I can't find much attraction in them. Guys smell great. Girls, I'm tired of the smell that they produce, or that, it sounds weird. For lack of a better word, I'm just using words that come to my mind, and I apologize if any of them sound kind of weird or strange, but I'm tired of how they smell. They always have like this food perfume, whether that's vanilla or a candy. I rarely ever smell, I probably have only smelt a flowery kind of perfume maybe 2 or 3 times in my entire life. So I'm tired of the smells that the industry puts out there for girls. It's not attractive, it's gross. I'm just sick of it. But all these things being said, I want to find my mate. I am super truly searching for my special someone. I know she's out there, and I know that I can be attracted to her. I know that Heavenly Father will help me to have eyes that will see her and basically make me, for lack of better phraseology and knowing how to help you guys understand what I'm saying, but I know he'll help me to find them, this woman, this girl that I'm supposed to find and marry. He will make me see her and be attracted to her. And I'm looking forward to that. And I know that she's out there somewhere. She's searching for me. I have felt her. I've seen her. And I'm super looking forward to that day, but I'm ready. I feel ready. At least right now. I know that like there's still lots of things that I need to work on, but I feel ready enough that I can at least start searching. And then that day that I do find her, that day is the day that I will be completely ready, at least completely ready enough that whatever happens, and we will be happy together. She's going to be the one who will look at me and go, I understand he has same-sex attraction, but that's okay with me. Because I know for a fact, without a doubt, that he wants me and only me. And that is a true disciple, true follower of Jesus Christ and the gospel that has been restored to this earth. I have said many times throughout my channel that I feel through lots of prayer, study, and fasting, personal revelation, etc., that I am supposed to move to Texas. And I feel spiritual chills thinking about it, confirming that this is the right decision for me. But I know that I am supposed to be in Texas because there have been a few moments where I've thought maybe I'm not supposed to be in Texas, and maybe it was right that I wasn't supposed to be in Texas at those times, but the more I've prayed about it in the last few weeks, the more I've come to feel that yes, I'm supposed to move to Texas. And on top of that, relating back to what I just barely said, was I know that whoever I'm supposed to find is down in Texas. And I really want to find her. I really want to be with this person, with this beautiful daughter of God. I'm calling. I am calling for her. I'm calling for help to get me down there, to get me set up with all the things I'm supposed to learn so that I can be ready for her. This is a call to the universe, to Heavenly Father, and to you guys, if there are any out there who can help me, and if anything, at least pray for me, that whatever happens, it will be for my good, and that I will be able to learn what I need to learn, and that Heavenly Father will pave the way, pave the path for me to be able to get down to Texas and to find the girl that I'm supposed to marry. This is super, super, super important to me. That's my call. That is my call to everyone out there. I don't currently have very many friends. I recently just went through my Facebook friends and I unfriended a lot of them. I think I had like 470 friends on Facebook, and I filtered through all of them, and now I'm down to 21. I'm down to 21 friends on Facebook because I have made a lot of changes in my life that have basically gotten me to figure out what I want and that I only want to have friends and connections to the people who have made, only to those who have made some kind of impact in my life, who have meant something to me, who I've learned from, that I know I could turn to at any moment if I so need to. And that's what I've done. I'm actually shocked right now because I only had one person that I unfriended that I accepted back because he reached out. He sent me a Facebook friend request again, and he was the only one who questioned it. But not in a bad way, just in a good way. He was the only one that questioned it. Everybody else that I've unfriended have not reached out, have not said anything to me, nothing. And so that's how I know that I have connections with people who are most important, at least for right now in my life. I'm only friends with people who have taught me something, or who, even acquaintances that I have some sort of connection that have meant something to me, that made a difference in my life. Those are the people that I have Facebook friends with. Some of you guys in my family are still Facebook friends with me, and that's just because I trust you enough to kind of be the tie, the chain, or the connection between me and the rest of the family, if need be. If I'm not Facebook friends with you anymore, it's, well, I'm sorry to say it harshly, but I don't trust you. And I don't care. I do not care. In this video has been more of a venting session for me. I'm being blunt. I'm not sweetening anything up. At least I'm not trying to sweeten anything up. I'm trying to be open, transparent. I feel like daggers are being pulled out of my chest because of the things and the emotions that I'm releasing by doing this. And I hope you guys can really support this, because it's very, very important to me that people know. And this is the only way that I feel safe enough to express what's actually going on in my head, in my life, and everything, all the emotions. I do have a journal, and I write things there, because, but I only write things there if it's things that I don't feel comfortable sharing on here. But for the most part, if it's in the video, that's because I felt comfortable enough to share it in general. I don't want to post things that I don't want public. If I don't want it public, I won't post it. But I am posting it. Therefore, I need to make sure that I'm okay with things being public. Kind of going off on a little bit of a different topic, kind of back to something that I talked about earlier in the video, but I have a cousin who, while he was out on his mission for the church, I thought this was really cool, but he actually watched some of my videos throughout his mission, and he told me that he found them very inspirational and has helped him. I guess, I don't know exactly how, but I would assume they have helped him to be, what am I trying to say? They helped him to move forward and to know what he needed to do each day. It kept him going, apparently. Something along those lines. And if you're watching this, or even any of the family members, they can let me know and clarify that. you can either comment about it here or you can just message me privately. And it won't necessarily come out in public, but I'd be happy to know for clarification's sake. I feel relieved, but still quite emotional. The things I've been learning in the last few weeks have been so important. Been so important to me. I've been finding myself. I've been finding who I am. And I'm really excited. Earlier today, when I was driving to a craft store, I came to realize that in the past, I hated considering myself a man. I hated considering, like, I wasn't a boy. I wasn't like that young, but I was not a man. I hated the thought. But as I've grown and learned, thanks to doing research about my zodiac sign, thanks to Brady Williams for helping me and being interested enough for himself to look up his zodiac sign, that got me to look up my zodiac sign and be obsessed with it. Because that's the thing that's been helping me to really know and find out who I am. I've never known who I am, but now I'm learning so much, and it's helping me. I feel happier to some extent for now. But anyway, I realized in the car I hated being considered a man. I didn't want to be considered a boy, but I didn't want to be considered a man at all. I didn't know what I was. But earlier today, what I realized was that I am actually now okay being considered more or less a man. I've prayed so many times, Heavenly Father, help me to learn how to be more mature, how to feel comfortable being considered a man, or what I did pray was that, one, help me to learn how to be more mature, how to act more my age, at least to some extent, how to look my age to some extent, help me to sound and be comfortable with my voice, at least in recordings anyway, and then help me to do the things that would be considered manly, and to present myself more or less manly, and be comfortable presenting myself more or less manly. And that is what I've done. I figured out and realized today that I'm to that point now, especially as I've been doing a lot of praying about what my next steps are and where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do in my life. It's fine. Go to Texas. I need to get to Texas badly. And the sooner that I can get there, the better. But then the next step after that, like quickly after that, I need to find this girl. I need to find my mate. Something that I have even prayed about a lot in regards to finding my wife and my special someone is that I don't really want to consider myself a husband, and I don't want to consider this girl that I marry necessarily my wife. There are definitely always appropriate times where the only thing that's appropriate is to consider each other husband and wife, and I respect that, and I will call her wife. I will call her my wife in those situations, but for the most part, I don't want to call her my wife. She may have that role in the sense of this world society currently, but between me and her, she's my mate. And it's not in the wild animal type of sense. It's more in the like crewmate, team member, best friend, like more than best friend. She is always there for me. She loves me the way I am and is always there to help me to be better, be myself, but also be better and figure out how to be better. So I'm on a mission to find my mate. And I want to marry her in the temple. And I want to have a family. I want to have kids. I want to have what I see a lot of people have. I want to have my own property that I can raise my kids on. That I can teach them the gospel and instill morals and life lessons in ways that have never been done before. I've made my own family crest. The traditional family crests that are out there in the world date way back, basically in the medieval era. And to me, they're boring. There's nothing special about it. No one even really knows what their family crests are. So I've created my own family crest. And based on my knowledge of what a family crest is, it's what the family stands for. It's their morals, it's their motto, it's what they believe. And I have created my own family crest that my wife, myself, and my kids, my family, will honor and believe in. That if they ever get lost, they can look at that family crest and know what they have to do because of what it stands for, which is what they stand for. The motto, the standard of truth, the things that they know they can look to in order to find their way back to my wife and I, to feel loved and cared about and cared for, but also to know where they can go to really find their way back to Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. That is the goal. That has always been my goal. I have created this family crest in order to help them. And one day I will show you guys what this family crest looks like, and I will share with you everything about this family crest. And I want you guys to hold me to it. One day when I finally meet my special someone, my mate, my wife, I will show her and I will share with her. And I know that she will support me. She will support everything that I desire to stand for. And we'll help each other to follow everything that I have thought of, come up with, and created. That I have been guided. I've not created this crest without the help of heavenly inspiration. Everything about it has been done very carefully and has been thought about very, very, very carefully. And that's why it's so important to me. And that is why I want to instill in my kids what it means to be a true disciple of Jesus Christ and how to be Christ-like. It's always been my goal, and that's always what I want to do. I hope you guys have found some kind of inspiration out of this video. I'm not going to be doing any more recording of the stuff, going through my stuff, at least not in this video, maybe tomorrow. But I'm grateful for the support that I have seen in the last year for my videos, for my channel. I'm so grateful, and I hope I can reach more people and inspire other people and do more good in the future. Something that I'm actually really shocked about is I looked up my channel and I was shocked to see 99 subscribers right here. That is incredible to me. 99 subscribers. We are nearly at 100 subscribers. My entire goal for the last 3 years has been to reach 100. And we are nearly there. I hope and pray that my dream and my goal can be reached. I only want 100 subscribers. More subscribers is definitely appreciated than 100, and I'm extremely looking forward to that day when I can see 200, 300, 500, and then one day 1,000 subscribers. That's always a dream. That's always a goal. But all I've wanted, at least a small goal that I've wanted, was 100 subscribers since the day I started my channel. I've always wanted 100 subscribers. And after 100 subscribers, I'd stop pushing to gain more and more and more and more. But I'm hoping that I can reach that 100th subscriber. And it would be so awesome if whoever finds this video and watches it, that they feel so inspired that they want to share it with others. And then the snowball effect that gets other people to subscribe and then share it with others to be inspirational. You guys have been so amazing. I am so grateful for the support that you guys have shown for my channel. It really means a lot, especially in the last few months for me. It's meant so much to know that I have a community who continually watches, loves, and supports everything that I stand for. Because all I'm doing is learning what life is all about. Once again, I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.